Hey, what's going on, RPS Nation? In today's video, you already know what's up. We're going to be recreating the flute sound in Future's track, Mask Off, and this is what it sounds like. I'm just kidding, that was a joke. This is actually what it sounds like. Mask Off. If you guys like that sound, make sure you guys click that like button. And guys, we literally have the best Serum tutorials on YouTube. So if you guys are new here, make sure you guys click that subscribe button, because it's not us that's missing out. You're literally missing out on the best Serum tutorials on YouTube if you're not subscribed. So we are pumping these bad boys out a couple times a week. So yeah, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Don't just click it, smash that bad boy. Because, you know, we literally have the best Serum tutorials. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Let's go ahead and get started. So basically, the sound is actually made pretty simply. As you can hear, there's not really anything being modulated besides the amplitude, and that's really just to make it sound a little bit more realistic. Because when we're blowing through a flute, for an example, we're not just having a steady... Alright, that's kind of impossible, so we're going to have a little dip in the amplitude. So that's what we're going to be getting into for the modulation's sake. But anyways, let's go ahead and throw on oscillator A to an analog BD sine. So that's basically just our basic sine waveform. You guys know that. And here we are just going to modulate it. I know, crazy. So let's take the level, and we're going to take our LFO1, and we're actually going to modulate it. We're just going to modulate it to just about 42. So we're going up to about 90. We're going from like 52 to 94%. And basically, this is what I did for my LFO shape. And a little something like this. All right. Just little random shape here. It's just completely random. And we're going to put this on trigger and have it repeat for 2 bars. Actually, we're going to leave it on off, my bad. So that way when we press another note, it's just going to keep flowing through the LFO, and it's not going to restart itself. That's what we want. So anyways, let's go ahead and turn on our noise. By the way, let's just hear what we have so far. Oh, my bad. Alright, so obviously it does need a little bit more, and the noise is actually what's going to be making the blowing sound. I know, if we're blowing, that's basically like a white noise sound, so that's perfect. We have AC hum loaded up, and we're just going to leave it at AC hum. Let's take a listen. I'm going to turn off oscillator A. Okay, not bad at all. So we're just going to leave it on there for now. We are actually going to be modulating that, or not modulating that, I'm sorry. We're actually going to be filtering it in the filters, but let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and, I keep saying go ahead, I'm sorry, that's weird. Let's go to our envelope 1 here, and we're just going to turn up the attack, because let's see, we're blowing, right? All right, we got our flute. The sound doesn't just start bam like a piano. It doesn't just go boom, it goes. So we do have a little bit of anticipation leading up to the sound here. So let's go ahead and turn that attack up, maybe even just a little tad bit more. All right, that's good. You guys are already starting to kind of hear the essence of a flute going on here. So yeah, anyways, into our filter here, we're just going to go ahead and turn on our flangers. We're going to select filter, turn it on, and we're actually going to turn off oscillator A. We're going to go to our noise, turn that on, and as I was saying, we're going to go to our flanges, not flangers, we're going to go to our flanger L6 negative, and to kind of, if we play this right now, we're like, all right, there's literally no difference, so that means we have to turn up the filter variation here, so. All right, still don't hear much. That means we have to turn up the resonance. The resonance is really going to, as you can see, as we turn up the resonance, we're actually cutting out more frequencies and actually adding, we're actually boosting some of these frequencies more as well. So let's turn it all the way up here. And now we're actually going to turn on keyboard tracking. That way, whatever note that we press, the cutoff is actually going to move with it. And the cutoff, or this filter, is actually adding in harmonics into this noise. So we're actually being able to perceive a note from the sound. It's not just like we're hearing random noise throughout wherever we press on the keyboard. So that's really useful. We're going to turn this down. as you guys can hear, we are really starting to kick this into gear. Let's turn this down a little bit. And we just kind of want to tune it at this point with the sine. That sounds perfect right there. That's 426 hertz. 420, baby. Let's move on. Effects. So first things first, on our effects list, we're going to be getting into our multiband compressor. We're just going to turn on multiband, and basically that's going to smooth out our frequency. So let's go ahead and give a listen. Oof, not feeling that at all. It's getting closer, but that just sounds way too harsh. So we're going to turn down the lower end cut here, or not the lower end, just like, not the lower end cut, I mean, just the lower end on the multiband. So we're going to turn that down to 70, so it has less of an impact on there. And we could even turn on the mid, so no, we'll leave it at 100. Okay, well, that sounds good for now. We'll turn on an EQ now, and the high cut does sound good now. It just needs to have a little bit of tweaking, because flutes aren't even that high pitched on the higher end of the equalizer. So we're going to go ahead and just turn down the gain a little bit on this first slope, and we're going to move the frequency down, or up to, what is that, about 9,000, just about 10,000 hertz, and we're going to actually drop it even more. And now we're back to our smooth flute sound. To make this even smoother, we're just going to throw on our reverb. We're going to have to turn the gain up on the compressor because it's sounding way too quiet. Let's turn on the master. I think I might have to tune this a little bit better. That sounds better. Okay, and we're actually going to turn on the hyper / dimension here, and we're going to turn down that mix. Or actually, we're going to leave the mix at about like 30%, and we're not going to touch the dimension here. Now you guys totally see where and how we made the sound. Very simple sound here. So if you guys like that sound and you found this video helpful, I hope that you did, because this was a bomb-ass sound. It's actually really cool how you can make realistic sounds in Serum. And if you guys didn't know, we actually made quite a few of realistic sounds in Serum, and I have all of them listed right here. So if you guys are interested in those, make sure you guys click that. And also, I can't believe it, if you're not subscribed at this point, click that subscribe button. Anyways, guys, without further ado, I just have to do this. Alright, there's no way that looked realistic. But, anyways, without further ado, my name is Shane Gregoire, and I will catch you guys in the next video.